And now they have another pick
but they
to
picked Scepter.
realize.
Yo, yeah, Scepter seems good. It's good against Spirit Breaker.
You want to have someone to lane with Lina. Do you want a disruptor?
Alright, no, you want a melee hero, right?
Probably.
Yeah, Ogre Magi, that's
Okay,
perfect. You want a melee
I don't
hero.
like the Ogre pick. I don't like the Ogre pick. I mean, it's the hero to go with Lina, and I think the hero is okay, but what does Ogre do best? He gives attack speed and movement speed. Lina does
Yeah,
not
Lina
need
doesn't
that.
care. Yeah, I agree with
Does
you,
not need
but
that. Ember does not care as well, so I don't like Ogre because of that, but still, it's a body in front of Lina. It's great at the lane stage. Yeah, it's a okay pick, but I don't like because the Bloodlust is not great here.
yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
you. But what could you pick? Like, cause Clockwork is
Undying?
banned at. Yeah,
Go for Undying?
Yeah,
I mean, you already have
Yeah, I
you
think
have
Undying would be
Ember
really
and
better.
Snap to get kills with control. You can go for Undying.
Yeah, I
Then
agree.
Vivo, I like what Vivo did here with this Enigma pick. They're like, yeah, it seems like it will be a Spirit Breaker position 4. It's hard to contest Lina lane with a Spirit Breaker position 4. The series is so weak early on. Just pick Enigma and just win the lane by farming more than Lina. I like that.
Okay, we have here in Vivo Cage two of their cores in comfort zone, like EDR with Mars is very comfortable for him, and Tavo's Enigmas is his a signature. We can remember Kiev Major in 2017, for example. So Vivo Cage is in a very comfortable zone here. I start thinking about who is going to be the host carrier for the Brazilian squad. You have some options that combo good
Morphin's
with
okay.
Crystal. Like
Morphing's
I was
okay.
thinking more in combos in lane, like mini strategies like Juggernaut and Sven and this kind of stuff.
I don't
You
think
know
you play
what?
Juggernaut against Lina.
I think Puj is good here.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Think
But
about... go for it.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, if you pick Pudge, you don't have damage tower. How you destroy towers? That's the
You
point.
have
Like,
Enigma.
Yeah, you have
yeah,
Enigma. Enigma is something.
You have Enigma.
yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
You can clear
I-
waves with Mars and Crystal. Enigma
It
can
is not
push with
bad,
Idolus.
What I like about Puj here is it's the idea of the strong lady with Crystal Maiden that Jason said, and I don't
Yeah.
think it's bad in game here. You get a Puj in mid game with a BKB and Blink, you can jump on Lina and Lina dies. It's really strong, and Alliance has nothing that pass through BKB, so you have Enigma already. Maybe they will pick something that goes through BKB now, but you may have Enigma and Pudge with BKBs jumping on Alliance. You have nothing that passes through BKB. I think Alliance is all about snowballing here.
I like the draft of Alliance so far. They cannot pick. I mean, I still feel like they need a hero that can hit towers. And I mean, you said
Is TA good here? I mean, it's not the greatest against Lina, but...
and against Ember as well.
Oh yeah, there's an Amber. Maybe not. I still like Push.
It's
Oh,
Prophet.
Nature's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, that's a hero that hit towers. That's a very solid hero. I like the Nature's Prophet. You know, you can play very fast with Spiritual Breaker. You can just transport.
Yeah.
When Spiritual Breaks charge. Yeah, I like the pick of Nature's Prophet. Actually, both drafts has pretty good. Both drafts has good team fights. I think Vivo KG Stars has a better draft. Talking about team fights, but I'm going with Alliance.
Yeah, I'm going straight with Vivo KD. I think their lanes are strong. I like the Nature's.
Dude, you said
because...
you said you never go against Lina. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. I think Vivo KD lanes are really strong. You can deal with Lina in lane because you have Enigma, so you farm. Nature's, I think, is pretty good against Visage. Visage so weak early on. Yeah, I'm going with Vivo KD Snowball.
Okay. Gipap's Brazilian heart is speaking louder right now.
I mean, Alliance has some Brazilians as well.
Yeah, but Vivo KD has most Brazilians, so in the simple math. Okay, so now it's time for the game. Rada, Prussia, let's go, bros, and let's see this wonderful game.
Jassim, as Crucial, you get to be the deciding vote here because our panel was split: 1 vote Alliance, 1 vote Takid. what team do you like better just coming out of the draft?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Keed a little bit, actually. I know the Lina is the super broken hero in this meta, but I really like their team fight. I think it's, they have a lot of spells to deal with it. I love the Nature's Prophet on top of it because, you'll always have the threat now of getting killed on the side lane. If there's a black hole that comes out, if there's an arena that comes out, you can have a carry NP on top of you in a hurry. I think the Mars is a very interesting response to the Lina. You've got that you throw up the shield and that machine gun just bounces off the front of your shield. You can help out your teammates. You can use your arena like that too. It functions similarly. They can, it doesn't matter if she has a BKB. The shots don't go through the arena regardless. So, I'm going to favor Vivo here a little bit, but I do think both drafts are pretty good here, and I could definitely see it go either way, Rada.
Yeah, and it seems like, man, we're in for a good one. The panel even said that they like the drafts from both sides, so there's going to be very little splitting the hairs here, and it's all going to come down to individual performance and execution of their concepts. And we'll see it will only be the game that's the deciding factor. We'll have to watch it play out live in real time. Oh man,
Yeah.
I honestly I don't know. Like, because you have the Lina effect on one side, the Ember who's been super popular, Snapfire who's been super popular, but then again, you've got this Ogre hero who has been pretty hit or miss with his performance.
Sure, and something that makes me a little bit nervous for the side of Alliance is I'm not sure how they start fights. They really don't have initiation, so maybe they play where they need to group up. I'm sure they'll get these aura items on the Visage. It's going to be the same old Greaves, and maybe they don't. They just make Vivo come to them rather than trying to initiate. Because, like I said, they don't have a great way to start a fight here. So, team fights are going to be really interesting for them.
Oh, talk about fights starting. There's one in the middle lane. It's the Soul Assumption, bringing ADR very low. He's going to have to back himself away. King RD looking like he wanted to go to the high ground, chase after Gardic, but he's not going to find the distance to do so. So we're just splitting runes, and we're going about our happy days.
Mm-hmm. Nice start there for Analog. The Mars is at half HP already. So that's going to help him out quite a bit in this lane. It'll be interesting to see how this lane goes. I think it could go either way for sure, depending on but I don't know if either hero is particularly favored in this matchup. In mid.
Okay, I see what you're saying there. So let's take a look up here at the top lane, which right now they're playing as a solo lane Tavo, trying to give him experience. So it's going to be Tavo on the Enigma versus the Lina and the Ogre Magi. And I mean, I feel like I know the way that you're going to say this should go, but how is this lane supposed to go?
Yeah, I mean, what a machine gun the Lina is going to be with Bloodlust on top of her E, She's going to be pumping out damage. Yeah, obviously this is a Lina favored matchup, but, I think they have this. He has a Spirit Breaker to combo break on the Enigma. And since the Lina isn't going to really be putting... we just missed her flood.
Costabile. I'm sorry, Costable, able to find the Visage and bring him down.
Yeah, so it's going to... I think top lane, what's going to be important is if Lina's going to be able to shoot down these Eidolons or not. If he's able to split these Eidolons, he'll be able to get a lot of denies off of that. Like, not only just the casting the spell itself, but when you have 6 Eidolons, that's a ton of damage to deny with. So, but if the Lina mid,
the chains
very
combo,
close,
but he didn't have the damage to dive under the tower. As now maybe we're just harassing. Just seeing the damage that's coming out down here in the bottom lane. It kind of seems like this bottom lane might be the lane where we book.
Yeah, I think Constabile should have a good... This is a really powerful safe lane, especially if you don't have a way to deal with trees. And, Vitali... Oops, sorry. Vitali and... I don't think they're going to have enough damage to deal with these trees, to be honest, until he gets level 6. So I could definitely see the Visage struggling in this lane, as he only has one last hit.
As he already is struggling in this lane, good sir.
Yeah. Pretty easy to see that. And it'd be really easy for the Spirit Breaker to make rotations down here too, or you could see the MP going top, no problem. Is bottom again? Down he
Oh
goes.
god. And that's going
He's
to be the
hitting
Sprout
really
onto
hard.
Vitali. He's going to tango his way through the trees
Look how
with
hard
this
he
early
is.
stat build from Costable. Still chasing onto
He's gonna get
Vitali.
him.
Only needs one more right click. He's got the double.
Oh boy, that is a great start for Keed, man. That is the hero you want to see pop off, because not only is he your one position, but if he gets a great start, he could be all over the map, just making things really hard. Comboing up with this Spirit Breaker that could show up at any time, at any point. And whoops, see, I'm just
Just
denied
deny.
himself. Okay.
Tower deny.
Oh, Costable goes down.
Next time, don't get confused as to
Able to
which
get the
target
return
is
kill.
Loving.
As these guys, they're
Yeah.
playing too fast. We have to stop looking in other lanes because the only place
All
that
the top.
action is happening is down in the bottom. Oh, do we finally have something happen up top? Going in onto Garden. King RD able to pick up the kill. Now they're going to turn their attention to Lumiere. But no bash, and I think they needed a bash or two in order to
Did?
set up that kill. Meanwhile, support rotations coming to the mid lane. CM going to use the Fairy Fire, bring herself to Health Spear to buy some space from 4DR. Now Analog may be caught in no man's land, a bit of an awkward position. Going to pop his own Fairy Fire. There's the chains, going to connect onto both the Crystal Nova. Oh
there he
man,
goes.
they've got the damage. Bye Ember. Oh, there's the LSA connected on to King RD. King RD is going to try to retreat. The Fairy Fire is going to be enough with the Dragon Slave. No. Gardic able to secure the kill.
Yeah, just kills all over the map, man. This is polar opposite from what we saw last game. They're playing fast here.
Yeah, these are two teams that seem to place a heavy impetus on the early game. So it's truly a clash of kings, as we do see some harass coming onto Costable. He is going to turn this around, throw out the Sprout.
Holy
Frostbite.
smokes,
Look at the
that's a lot of
Treant damage onto Vitali.
Yeah. That's something that they're going to struggle with in this lane, our Alliance. They just don't have a way to deal with these trees. They just do a lot more damage than you might expect.
Oh no. Theo Liqueur, he's caught out with no mana.
No
He
mana?
does have a mango. Gonna use that mango to cookie himself over the Sprout.
And looking around the map, there's nothing that stands out particularly as far as net worth, how these lanes are going. It does look like Mars got a nice... he's winning this lane. Not by he's up by 300. That's pretty good at 5 minutes. Fairly significant, but other than the Visage really struggling, pretty even game so far, despite the kills being a little bit favored on the side of Keith here.
So we went Orb of Corrosion first on the Ember Spirit. As there is a charge out from King
Charge
RD that
in.
is gonna be canceled. Arcane Rune picked up by Gardic. And maybe a rotation down to the bottom lane. Theo Liqueur and Analog look like they're making their way. Murder on the mind.
Never refuse gold given.
Yeah,
But the Ember is just
Costable
gonna bottle
is
up
in,
the bounty and go back.
low health. Oh, interesting they decided not to go for that. Costable is really low health here. It looks like an easy kill. Still not level 6 on the Ember though, so maybe that's
Oh,
what they're waiting
Cookie,
on.
Scatter Blast. They've slowed up KJ. The Soul Assumption, the damage. KJ, he's going to turn around, try to bring Theo Liqueur with him. He's got a mate with him to ride on the ferry to the underworld. And now with the Dream Spawn, he's going to still be going after Vitali. Vitali, though, taking some cheeky maneuvers down into the river. But maybe
he's not done.
not cheeky enough. Looking for the body blocks. Costable, Thunder God's Wrath, not going to be enough damage. I think I said Thunder God's Wrath. I meant Wrath of Nature.
You did, yeah. Wrath of Nature.
Too many
One of those
wrath
wraths
spells.
that bounces around. Yeah, a lot of wrath. Oh, top.
Oh, we have a charge up in the top lane. On to Gardic. Gardic, he's trying to hide back behind the tier 2 tower. They do get the stuns. The Malefice is on him as well. Gardic definitely going down here. Tavo picks up the kill.
Whew, that was a lot of damage. He got the split on the Eidolons, and with them being level 3, able to bring down that tanky ogre, no problem.
They do have a charge
Oh,
summoned onto
charge
Vitali.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We'll
Yeah,
see if he
Costable is putting a
completes
lot of
this or
pressure on the
not.
tower.
I mean, that's just treating things.
Yeah, they're in.
Oh, King RD looks like he wants to complete it. It's going to be a charge through. They have a TP rotation coming in from the Ember Spirit. Oh, the cookie. Not enough to stop the kill coming out. 40R.
Oh.
He mirrored the movement, and now they lined up the spear. Oh, the remnant away. So they're only going to catch Theo Liqueur in the arena, but that's still a double kill going the way of Costable.
Yeah, man. Costable is popping off here. It'll be interesting to see if he adjusts his build based on how well he's doing here, you know? Maybe, look, okay, he's gonna go for a Gleppy.
Oh, chain
maybe like a
onto
Vulcan or
King
something.
RD, following it up with the stun. King RD looking like he's going to go down. There's going to be the wand charges. Oh, the frostbite, not enough. Analog, he's still able to get himself out of dodge. The attention now going to be focused onto the Gardic. There's going to be a cookie trying to get him to safety. KJ going to get there with another frostbite into the spear, but they don't have the damage to follow up to secure the kill. Analog still hanging about. He has a haste rune, so they're going to play it carefully here.
Yeah, nice little fight breaking out there. And Lena's closing in on her Mjolnir here. She's actually, it's pretty rare to see her behind in a game, so we'll see if she's able to catch up again with Costable doing so well. And we saw in the bottom lane, we saw a little bit of synergy we didn't talk about yet. The Sprout plus Spear combo, it makes it idiot-proof for 4DR. Not saying that he needs it, but, you know, everybody likes a little bit of help. You sprout somebody,
Sure.
just whip a spear through it, and it's 100% going to help hit, you know? So that's going to be add to the danger for Alliance on the map. And it's already like all of these heroes are a threat, even the Crystal Maiden. Very scary if you're trying to push a side lane somewhere by yourself, or you know, not as a 5-man unit. Is Tavo getting a Midas? He is.
Tavo is getting a
Wow,
Midas.
Old school, man. Throwback. Look at that. I'm not sure why you go Midas on Enigma anymore. You know, it used to be the cooldown reduction that made it worth it, but I guess he's just having a nice game. He's got a lot of space, and he's going to try to take advantage of it as we see a fight
charge
right now
in,
mid.
the arena, the spear, connection, Gardic being aggressed upon, but do they have the damage to even bring down this big beefy ogre Magi? This boy has way too much HP, and now the counter kill, or the counter play. Oh, the slight combo. But here comes Costable on the back line. That's going to secure the kill on one, get the stun on the other. Analog, he's going to remnant forward, secure the kill, get himself away as well. Soul Assumption, LSA combo, Costable going down. Lumiere gets the double.
Oh, and Tavo is waddling in with that Invis rune. I'm sure he's licking his chops, but all of his damage is dead. There's not even an ult on Crystal Maiden, so this has got to be a really frustrating moment for him. There is a sentry down in the mid, though, so yeah.
Good thing he didn't walk up.
We were calling Costable something else earlier. I can't remember how we were pronouncing it. Do we know for sure which one it is?
So I have been told that I'm half Brazilian now, so therefore, being half Brazilian, I call it Costable.
Okay, all right. I'll try to get.
You can continue to call him Costabile if you'd like. I don't care, but
fair enough.
Get in where you fit in, I suppose.
Yeah, sure. Just trying to keep it consistent, you know. And with that kill, we do see Lina taking over the net worth lead again. Unless she is addressed, that is going to continue to extend. And they do have the tools to put pressure on the map, does Kivo, so... Sorry, Keed.
Man, this Visage is so far behind. I mean, he is the net worth difference.
Yeah, that's brutal, man. He's just sitting on mana boots right now. That doesn't really do anything for his hero. I mean, it's basically a support Visage at this point. So, see if he's able to get anything done without any items, but yeah, even just like half a mech would be helpful, you know. He'd have a little bit of armor. Really getting nothing out of his net worth right now.
3-man smoke play. That might have been under dire vision, however. So we will see if it amounts to anything. They're hunting for Lumiere. The smoke is going to pop. Garda going to immediately cast the stun as well as the ignite. No Blink Dagger available for the Mars. He doesn't even have it purchased yet, but he is very close. They're going for a counter play. Our Alliance. Now we're going to decide to go ahead and back out.
Radiant's middle
Okay.
tower
Yep,
is under
Kostadli's out of here. He's going to go top. Get this pushed out. Do they know the Tavo is behind them? Oh, he's not anymore. There's a charge.
Oh. Charge canceled. Remnant away.
Dire's
Both of these cores still working on their Blink Dagger, so it's going to be really difficult for them to find an initiation before that. They both kind of have to waddle in and hit their big team fight ults, but their Mars is very close. It should be well under a minute, another 30 seconds before he picks up his Blink Dagger. We'll see if he's able to get anything done with that reveal.
You know what I mean? In Tavo, he's only a few hundred gold behind. So they really might just wait to hit the 2 Blink Dagger timing before they look to make any plays.
Mm-hmm. And there's not a ton of cancel on Alliance that's long range, particularly. The LSA is pretty easy, but even that Fire Blast, you kind of have to waddle up pretty close to get that off. Charge through
Charge
here,
from
Lina.
King RD. He did get the charge canceled. Costable tried to TP in. They were looking for the Lina. The LSA going to connect onto KJ as Lumiere is on a killing spree. This game, their answer to the Lina did not. It's not looking quite as strong as previous. Of course, we are waiting on those Blink Daggers that are oh so close to being complete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now Mars has got his. Putting pressure on the mid tower. Oh boy. King RD
Not
cannot
quite able to
get
get the
charge
Nether
connection,
Strike.
man. But yeah, our man Fordor Sedan lurking in the woods
tower is under attack.
with this Blink Dagger. He's gonna go ahead and show it though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Interestingly, he has the Basher queued up, which we haven't seen on Mars in a while. But, you know, going for mid, he could play a little bit greedier. Oh, we got smoke up. Lumiere.
No connection with the smoke play.
Yep. Send a level 1 Dragon Slave at him. Just let him know he's here. Make sure his presence is felt. I like this ward here from Keed, by the way. This lane ward down by the where the tier 1 bottom was for Radiant Dire. Somebody just pinged it out. The Crystal Maiden just pinged it out, interestingly. Yeah, they both have great wards down there. Both teams.
Oh, Gardic. Gonna initiate here. Mortimer Kisses from Cleo Liqueur Analog starting to rotate in. KJ looking dead for sure. And now they waited out the play. They're countering in. Coming in. That's the charge. The spear. The combo. They've got the death. And now the fight rages on. Analog as well as Vitali coming forward. Theo Liqueur in the area. Not quite able to connect on the Sleight of Fist Chains combo. And now we're looking for a play onto Lumiere. We have the charge. This charge is finally going to connect. They have the Lotus as well. LSA to counter Tavo. He's coming in. The Midnight Pulse. Do we drop the Black Hole? We do. As that is going to be the death of the Lina. But the fight, it still goes on. The arena is dropped. The spear is there. It's connected onto Theo Liqueur. The charge through. Gonna come onto the Ember. He's still stunned up. Analog. Now he's going to be rooted. Analog. Oh, no. He still goes down.
Tower is under attack.
What caught him? I'm not sure what
Something
got
from
him there. It was
Tavo.
too fast for a right click. Yeah.
Maybe
okay.
a Malefice proc.
Oh yeah, I bet it was. Yeah. Interesting.
Wow, what a fight! That felt like both teams were gambling with the game, and that's a casual reminder, guys, to click the Bet Boom link down below on the banner. If you're feeling lucky, Punk, go ahead and place your bets as you get 100% of your first deposit.
And as always, please remember to gamble responsibly.
Yes, thank you. That's the most important part of the message.
Sure. See another? Okay, no, nothing doing right now. Did you see the mech finished up on the Visage? So he's a real hero now. He's an actual core, but man, Analog is having such a rough game. He's sitting there on half of a Mjolnir or half of a Maelstrom right now, in an Orb of Corrosion. Just a really on the struggle bus there. There's only 3 cores in this game that are really doing well. 2 of them are on the side of Keed.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess they really did sacrifice some of Analog's game in order to make space for Vitali to come back in.
Is under attack.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah, I
it's
feel
been
like this is
Vitali who's
something
been
we've
farming
seen-
the Tri-Camp area.
Yeah, that's something we've seen on the Ember Spirits in this region, I think. You know, they play super aggressive, and Really playing more of a space-creating mid than a farming mid. Just hoping to get some kills along the way, but more than anything, just causing problems around the map and forcing attention on themselves rather than their big carries. We see both carries exchanging pleasantries in the bottom lane. Almost at that BKB is Costable. So that's going to make, they don't have anything to deal with the BKB hero. Oh, Ember.
Up top, Ember, he is going to be able to get away, as they just simply cannot catch this Costable, or this Ember Spirit. I wonder if we're going to need to see an Orchid afterwards, after the BKB.
That's what I was thinking.
Middle tower is under
Yeah, I was thinking maybe he would go that instead of the Gleppy, just to be able to get the hold on him. But bottom lane, Lumi.
What? Oh, Lumiere gonna pop the BKB, but he immediately gets countered with the ult from the Spirit Breaker. LSA's not gonna connect. Mortimer Kisses raining down Costable, juking through the trees. Oh no, the Blink Arena did not connect. And now we have a counter smoke.
Aww.
Moving in is Analog, as well as guarding the Sleight of Fist Chains combo. Now Guarding gonna throw out the Ignite. Cookie forward to get the stun. ADR stunned up still.
Black hole in 7.
Black hole in 7. They are going to be able to get the kill onto Gardic, but of course ADR still falls. And now immediately to a 4-man smoke. They want to make a play with this black hole.
Oh, but they have to wait for Costable. He teleported, so still 12 seconds before he can join up, and they definitely need his damage with the Mars being down to pull this off. And Lina has her TP back up now, so this is a little bit spooky.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Here we go. Charge. KJ wrapping around to the backside. Goes to Belay. Teleported in. Vitali being beset on all sides. Being brought down. Analog gets the remnant away. Cookie even to continue to buy time. Costable, he walks forward into an LSA, but there's a huge black hole. The black hole onto 3. The black hole that wins the fight. As just going off is Tavo. Still remnanting away is Analog. They're still chasing after him. Oh, they have the vision for the charge. And I believe he should be out of remnants. Rooted.
Yeah, down he goes. Clean 5-0 Rada, and this game has just got blown wide open by that black hole. Really nice patience by Tavo there, waiting to catch everybody. He even took the time to get the Midnight Pulse down, which I thought was a risky play. But that plus the KJ ult on top of it, raining down Frosty Death, and able to pick up that 5-0 sweep there on the fight. And we're up to a 7K lead now. Let's see what Ice Frog has to say about it. 83% Rada is the Ice Frog index.
Ooh. Man, I'm so excited to see this replay. So there we have captured Vitali, right? Bringing down the Visage, who he's just not been able to play much video games. And here comes Tavo with the huge game-winning or fight-winning play. That black hole was just glorious.
I'm not sure who we had on the camera, but just absolutely deadpan, no reaction there. I didn't catch what player that was. It's just this huge game-winning, potentially black hole with the ult on top of it. Just maybe the tiniest smirk I've ever seen in my life.
They're professionals, man. They've been
Locked
about
in,
this.
Man.
Nothing gets past them. Nothing excites them anymore until the GG is called.
Yeah, they got that focus, man. He knows the game. Still a long way to go in this one.
That's okay. We got excited for them. It's okay.
Yeah. We'll bring the hype. They bring the plays.
Now maybe a Roshan play. Moving in is Alliance.Latam. And I don't think that they're privy to this. Is key.
No, I think it's going to go down too fast. 40R moving in. Nope, too late. It seems like they felt it towards the end there. It looked like 40R was lining up to take the fight, but with his team not there, Black Hole on cooldown, and the BKB not quite ready on the Mars, thinks better of it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ember Spirit decided to go in for a BKB instead of the mid, so just gonna rely on the team to put out the damage and just focus more on survivability and control here. Gonna go for the Maelstrom next, so maybe just felt the urgency of the game, you know, didn't want it to slip away from him. Ooh, are they gonna take this fight without the Mars BKB?
Vitali scouting
Black
with the
30.
familiars.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Gonna pop the glyph here, delay the push. 4DR is in an attacking position. Now he's gonna think better of it. Clear the creep wave. Not take this fight without friends. But that does reveal the location, so we're gonna immediately smoke up, go to the other side of the map, and try to play some power play Dota.
Scanning.
TP to the bottom lane is Theo Liqueur as they're trying to find Costable. Costable going to be able to get away as well as the Spirit Breaker. The Star Sense was brewing, able to get an active scan that caught through onto the Ogre.
Yeah, and he's going in for a Satanic as Costable, so he's going to be pretty tanky. He's going to probably need the Lina to focus him down if he's going to get taken down at all in these fights. So I like this pickup quite a bit. It's basically a cheese, you know, especially if you have a BKB. You can press those two buttons, and unless they 100 to 0 you, it makes things really difficult for Alliance to bring them down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And they haven't had damage issues either, so.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You
don't have damage issues when you land these beautiful black holes, man.
Yeah, that'll help.
Radiant's bottom
See if they choose to defend. They are smoked up. It looks like he wants to make the defense here. Oh no!
That's
Mars getting
Scatterblast
down.
preventing the Blink arena play. Still getting gunned down onto the backlines. King RD tried to go in, but just ripped through with the Laguna Blade. Lumiere, he's still going to siege onto this tier 2 tower. No, the 4-staff forward. They want to get their hands on Costable. The spear is not going to connect. Now he's turning his attention to ADR. They're have to tuck tail and retreat. Lick wounds on the high ground as their tier 2 tower falls. A bit surprising that the first T2 to fall was going in the favor of Alliance, considering where the game was just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, they still have a 4K gold lead, but Old Man Mo is sitting on the Alliance's side right now. And Tabo does have the black hole, though, so he can turn that around in a heartbeat here if he finds the angle. Spearbreaker gonna be
maybe
up, so
looking for it.
Take this fight. Yeah. I think they need 4DR to initiate first. That's why that last fight didn't happen.
That's going to be the charge in. There's going to be the blink arena. It connects onto 2. Gardic looking like he's going to fall in quickly. ADR with his BKB. Still hand and pat. Oh, Lumiere, 4-staff forward. Costabile pops his BKB in time to count out the black holes. Only onto the Vitali. Freezing field combo. Able to bring down the Visit. Buyback from the Crystal Maiden. We're on Lumiere. Lumiere, he's being brought down fairly low. He still has the Aegis, friends. Don't forget it. The Aegis now he's going to be popped up in just 2 seconds. Analog maybe setting up a play for a Remnant to get on top of Costable. But they were planning for it. The freezing field into the spear. Oh no, Costable still gonna go down. Lumiere, maybe the biggest, baddest boy in the lobby. Frostbite gonna get the stun. 4-staff forcing him over. The LSA is going to connect onto the Spirit Breaker, looking to save King RT, but KJ simply cannot do it.
Yeah, nice fight for Alliance there. I think picking up Costable is a big deal, and they survived the black hole. They only lost Vitali there with it. So maybe a little bit of a mistake there. Pretty good use of the Aegis. They probably wanted to get another objective if they could, but I think they'll take that. You know, they have a nice opportunity here the next 2 minutes without black hole, so they can make plays around the map without having to worry about that.
Oh, we have a crit stick now on Lumiere.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's when the machine gun gets really dangerous. Just up the caliber on that machine gun. He could rip through even Costable. You know, we saw him get caught on the edge of the LSA there and just got shot down before anybody could do anything about it. Gonna have to find ways to burst her down. Looks like Shadowblade coming up next for Nature's Prophet. So interesting that he's gonna go that before the Chrysalis. I assume he's building that into a Silver Edge. And you know, the Silver Edge really good against Lina. Saps away all of her attack speed if you're able to get that break off on her.
Hunting bounties.
4-man smoke play. On the hunt goes Alliance, feeling very comfortable with the status of the game. Goes Doble with the Star Sense, going to get himself out of dodge. Boy, this game feels so close.
Yeah, it's only 3K, but I mean, I don't think that's significant at this point in the game. We're 27 minutes into the game. 3K lead pretty much even, I think. These fights have been going back and forth. You know, it's not like the past couple of games where we see the momentum swing heavily one way or the other. Oh, 5-man smoke.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
5-man smoke just hanging pat in the mid lane, looking to find somebody who is trying to push out the lane, trying to find farm. Black Hole is available now for the side of Key, so we'll see if they want to maybe try their own smoke play.
And they got the Octarine core up too, so gonna be on cooldown a lot. They also have the Psychic Headband, so he's gonna have really nice cast range on this Black Hole. In addition to his Blink Dagger, obviously. Both teams being really bunched up here for the past couple of minutes, playing a little bit tight, maybe. You know, these tiebreakers are really coming down to it. This is one-game series. Nobody wants to make that mistake.
Maybe now trying to wrap around onto the Snapfire, but it's going to be too late, able to TP away. Checking Roshan. Roshan still not available for 20 seconds.
You see Snapfire, interesting build. He went Blink and Yules, so maybe that Yules to help deal with the initiation of the Spirit Breaker. Trying to ruin that for him, but Blink a little bit interesting too on the Snapfire. I'm not sure what that's for specifically.
To Blink in a better position to rain down Mortimer kisses.
Sure. Not enough range on Mortimer kisses, of course, so you got to get a little bit closer to launch those bad boys. Maybe it's like try to blink in and cookie to cancel the black hole or save somebody, but I don't think that works. I don't know. Not sure. I'm sure he's got a great reason for it, though. I'm just not seeing it. Let's see a 4-man smoke
we have
up.
a 4-man smoke play.
Ooh, and the Arcane Rune. I'm sure Tavo wants that, but our man Sedan's going to steal it from him. Say, I'm the mid. I get higher priority. Kind of baiting him out here. Standing behind him at the black hole, ready to go. And I don't think either team is going to leave this Roshan area. Both of them realizing how critical this second Rosh is. Great vision.
There's a fight brewing. It's just a question of when it will pop off.
Yeah, and still both teams really clustered up, Rada. They're playing so tight, like I said, man. It hasn't changed over the past 5 minutes or so. There's nobody willing to split up and get out on the map.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, what a scan.
Oh boy. Oh boy, they're going to be ready on the side of Alliance, I'm sure.
Even I can appreciate that.
Get the Remnants out. So close.
Now the Mortimer Kisses in the fight has started. BKB going to come out from the Ember, but he's still leashed to the Sprout. BKB, or level 20, is this Nature's Prophet. BKB going to come out. The Sprout is going to be there, able to cookie his way to safety. But with the Blink Spear back, they have found themselves Vitali. But the Laguna Blade still goes through, even though his right clicks cannot. Able to bring down the kill onto ADR. Now turning their attention onto Damo. Damo is the next to fall. KJ forced after the high ground. That's not enough.
Uh-oh. And I think we're going to see that Lumiere is doing so much damage now. He ripped through Tavo so fast to his... I mean, he's having Octarine in the BKB. Like, he's not tanky, man. Maybe needs a little bit more armor, but you can just see how much damage this Lina can put out in this point in the game. She's not that far ahead of Casable in the net worth, but as far as what she can put out on the map, she is way ahead. She is extremely dangerous right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But we are starting to get up there in levels. This Nature's Prophet, currently 21. At 25, he'll be able to be anywhere on the map at any point in time. As a look back at the play that never could quite come true.
Yeah, and while that we were looking at that, a 4DR went down. It's a little bit awkward. Lumiere wasn't even there. Now they do still have Black Hole up on the side of Keed, so another 4 minutes on the Aegis. I don't think they can afford to just sit back and wait that out. See if they make a play when 4DR comes back. They need to get these waves pushed out though if they're going to try to make a smoke play or anything like that. Oh, Carrie's going to meet in the bottom.
Silver
both
Edge
Shadow
on
Bladed.
Silver Edge.
What? Do they know?
Oh, Costable, he's going to be found out. The LSA connected. They're trying to get the charge. He's going to go with the BKB. Push him out with the blink into the Sprout. He can see you now, sir.
The Blink Dagger, man, securing those 2 kills. Really frustrating for Costable. I'm sure he doesn't have a play to deal with that. I mean, maybe he could have tried to Satanic or something like that, but, there was help on the way. I think he was toast either way. Now, all of a sudden, Rada, 7K. Look how fast that happened. The last time I looked at it was an even game.
This game hasn't felt the same since Alliance took that first Roshan.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we could see that the whole game was Keed favored until just a few minutes ago. And now they're in danger of losing a Rax here.
Ember coming in with a deep Remnant. Mortimer kisses raining down. BKB has to come out from the Enigma. He barely survives.
That's just brutal, man. He had to use that BKB. It's going to make trying to get a Black Hole off that much more difficult. I mean, Costable is still 19 seconds. It'd be really difficult for them to hold here, I think, Rada.
Not able to get the Blink Spear play. But now Blink again. Oh, but he went under the tower. Did the Lina, focusing their attention onto Lumiere, the cookie, but he's going to be okay. They just don't feel the strength to go into the arena with this Lina.
Costable is up.
Costable is up. Oh, they found Analog with his hand in the cookie jar. So he is going to be grounded for 70 seconds.
Oh,
no! No, the Blink Black Hole. Oh, God. And we're going to buy back onto Tavo, focusing our attention onto Lumiere largely. Dropping the Midnight Pulse. There's going to be the Spear. The Spear does connect. Stunned up is Lumiere, but Lumiere does still have the Aegis of the Immortal. Buyback onto Analog. He's coming in, bringing down Costable, as they've only been able to now to bring down the Aegis of the Immortal. Buyback on ADR, so if he goes down here, this would be a big deal. LSA connected. He's trying to block the damage with the Bulwark, but the shield does nothing to a machine gun.
Yeah, I think that's
GG has been called.
Wow, another huge comeback, Rada. These tiebreakers have just been back and forth, man, the whole way. I mean, I think there was only that last game that we saw go one-sided and stay one-sided. It's been just a crazy day of Dota, my man.
Dude, crazy day of Dota, I don't think even really does it justice. As I was quite convinced that Keed had it in the bag after that huge 3-man Black Hole. I thought that was going to send them on the Stairmaster to heaven and just quickly catapult their way up. And they just got Lina, dude. 13-2-4 is how Lumiere ended the game. As soon as they were able to get that first Roshan, it just feels like it sucked all the momentum away from Keed and all of their abilities to make plays.
Yeah, and Stairmaster to Heaven might be a perfect metaphor because they were doing a lot of movement, but they weren't getting anywhere after that last fight. I mean, that was the last good Black Hole we saw. Tavo had a lot of gold. He had that the Midas kind of early. He had a lot of space, and he was able to get that double black or triple black hole, but after that there was just that one that just went on Vitali, and then the tragic whiff in the bottom, and it feels like they really ran out of gas on the side of Keed. They had plenty of damage from their spells up until a point, and Castable wasn't able to carry the game. Like you said, after that second Roshan, man, they didn't feel like they could bring anybody down, and the gambit of leaving the Lina in the pool definitely didn't pay off for him.
Yeah, I mean, because they had another ban after the Lycan was banned out, dude. And the Lycan was their answer to the Lina in the first game. So like they had a chance to get rid of the Lina. In Keed, they maybe drank their own Kool-Aid, thinking that they had the Lina answered. And it just proves that this Lina, she's still the queen of the meta. She's still the strongest hero around. And yeah, she just, I mean, 13-2-4, like, I don't really know, like, that's pretty close to domination. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like it would maybe be a little bit of exaggeration to say that it's domination, right? Maybe if she had another 5 kills with that same scoreline, but that's pretty freaking close to dominating a game of Dota.
Yeah, I mean, she looks great, and I think anybody that's captained at a reasonably high level of Dota has fallen into this trap before, where there's a meta hero that feels broken, and you think you got a great plan for it, so you're like, you know what, I'm gonna let him pick it, and then I'm gonna spring my trap on him. Their immediate answer was the Spirit Breaker, and their draft looked pretty good on paper. The plenty of team fight, lots of global presence, but the game got so clumped up that it kind of didn't matter, right? It felt like they had an answer for both. Like they had team fight and they had mobility, so they could play the game either way. But the thing that they were lacking in their draft was damage in the late game. So the Lina certainly not lacking that, and I think that was the difference in the game.
Yeah, and I mean, also, I want to shout out Analog. The boy was running for his life the entire game, but they only got him 5 times. They only got him 5 times, and that's how much time in resources did they expend trying to find this Ember just for him to barely remnant away with a sliver of HP. It's these little things that add up into a lost Dota game, really, is what they add up into. That's resources that could have been spent killing heroes, that's resources that could have been spent farming the map, and instead you were just trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. And so shout out to Analog. He had a really, really rough go of it, had a rough game, and he handled it extremely, extremely well. But with that, we are going to cut to a quick break before we go to Jassim and the panel while they discuss yet another close game in these best of 1 tiebreakers. Stay tuned, guys.